Alright, YouTube, some of you guys may have already seen this, some of you guys may have not. Timon, the lead designer at Techland for Dying Light 2, recently tweeted this out about a possible survival mode. Let's read it real quick. Survival mode is something a lot of us would like, though it's scary as we don't have much experience with that genre. The design is ready, it's survival mode light, trying to keep it seamless, not too complex, but with the right feel. Retrieval's on the list, hopefully 1.4, and he's referring to being able to retrieve your arrows, which is actually pretty cool. Small little feature, and that should be in hopefully update 1.4, where you can retrieve your arrows, so I do like that. Now, he's the guy that was talking about this right before the launch, where he said, yeah, we're going to talk about a post-launch update, where we're going to add survival mechanics and base building. Now, my comment on this was, hey, survival, that sounds great, and give Aiden a home. A lot of people did like that. We've already talked about giving Aiden a home a little bit, but guys, let's talk about this survival mode, okay? This is something that may be introduced in a Dying Light 2, but they are scared to actually do it, which is interesting to me because I know what they're saying, like it's not something they're very familiar with, but the design is ready, so they have a light build, a light survival build ready to go. They want to keep it seamless, not too complex, but with the right feel. I know in Dying Light 1 you would find food for health, so they could easily add some food and maybe some soda cans, stuff like that. Food and thirst is a constant when it comes to any survival games. Now, I love survival games, so I could definitely give you guys some advice, Techland, when it comes to doing this. And I know you're trying to keep a light build and keep it simple. Now, what about the cut content, right? There was the cut content from the animals that we were going to be able to hunt. You guys have noticed some animals in Dying Light 2. Well, they actually were going to be roaming around. There was other animals, and they're roaming around, and you had to hunt them for resources. So I think they can bring that back. I don't know how much can fit in the base game, like the map. It would be a little weird to me, downtown city area, to see a goat roaming around, but maybe certain areas of the map you might be able to find some animals and you may be able to hunt them and get some food or some resources that you can sell at the traders. Now, one thing that is very important with this is it needs to be a slider that people could turn on and off. Not everyone is going to want a survival mode for Dying Light 2. They're not going to want to be bothered with having to drink water to survive, among other things that you can add, but a lot of people will like this, so make sure it's a slider that people can kind of turn off or turn on however they want, whatever their preferences are. So for me personally, yes, I would probably keep it on. What other things could they add to keep things kind of simple, not too complex? So like I said, maybe some animals that you can hunt for resources, that definitely some stuff you could sell to the trader for money. Like maybe you take the skin off the animals and you could sell that to the trader. Being able to have to go out and find food and water, that's going to add some light basic survival mechanics to Dying Light 2, which I think would be really cool. Other than my whole idea to give Aiden a home and decorate it, I mean, what else can they do with a light survival build, guys? Let me know in the comments what you think, all right? Because like I said, I'm doing this off the top of my head, but that is something that's on the table, guys. We'll see if this actually happens or not. It sounds like it probably will. Maybe survival mode will come with a new skill tree and a new difficulty, so it's not just like having to get food and get water and maybe hunt some animals, but it comes with a new skill tree and a new difficulty to keep the game fresh and challenging and all that stuff like that. So let me know what you guys think of this. Any ideas would be great. Leave it in the comments. Drop a like for me. Subscribe to the channel for future Dying Light 2 stuff, and I'll see you soon.